Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Taylor Knust with 31 Triple Doppler.
Well, the scene behind me is basically what the majority of North Alabama roads look like, just caked with snow and ice. It's very, very slick. A couple of cars out there in Decatur at the intersection of Beltline and Danville Road trying to make their way around, obviously going very slowly as they should be. And unfortunately, it's just tough to get around in general with that across most of North Alabama. And for that reason, many local highways from Alabama 36 between Lacey Spring and Hartselle, 231, 431 around Marshall and southern Madison County closed as well for good reason. It's very dangerous to be traveling at any speed, but especially some faster speeds on the highways that you would typically travel. Certainly not recommended with the conditions we're dealing with right now. And with this cold air settling in, we did not accomplish much melting today despite sunny skies, and it's getting even colder tonight. At this hour, it is 7 degrees in Meridianville. Huntsville's at 14, but feels like 5 degrees. We're at 15 degrees in Decatur, feeling like 8, and we have sub-zero temperatures in Pulaski, Tennessee, now just updated down to 4 below zero at this very moment. So some serious life-threatening cold setting up shop across much of the area. The coldest air is going to be in southern Tennessee and extreme North Alabama, but there's a good chance most of us will see lows tonight in the single digits, and we have not seen that since back in December of 2022. When many of us had frozen, bursted pipes due to the extreme cold we had days before Christmas around then. If you think back to the impacts you had at your home, you may have similar impacts tonight. The forecast low of 2 degrees in Muscle Shoals would be the coldest temperature since back in 1996 if we achieve that. We'll wait and see in the morning if that ends up being the case. But that's the serious type of cold that we see very, very seldomly here in North Alabama. Keep the pets inside tonight, please. This is not safe for them to be outside at all. Before you go to bed tonight, make sure both the cold and the warm water is at least dripping so that you get some water flowing through there, and keep the cabinet doors underneath your sinks open to let some warm air flow near those pipes. And then, of course, stay inside tonight. If you do have to be outside, dress in as many layers as possible to stay warm. We're expecting sunshine tomorrow. There will be improving temperatures by the afternoon. Many of us actually may briefly get above freezing, so that combined with the sunshine should help us melt away a little bit of snow, especially on the main highways. The neighborhoods, I would not count on those to improve for several more days. Your highs tomorrow in the low to mid 30s. We're looking at low 40s for most of us on Thursday, so might have a better chance at some melting at that point. As far as the actual snow cover is concerned, I think it's going to stick around all the way through this weekend. It won't be as widespread on the roadways, especially by the weekend, but it'll take some time to completely get rid of the snow. Probably not until a week from now, next Tuesday, when we're forecasting highs to be in the 50s and eventually the 60s next week. After a sunny day tomorrow, we are anticipating another system to bring us a quick round of precipitation. Fortunately, it should be just warm enough for most of us to pick up rain, but I'm keeping an eye on the possibility of freezing rain or even briefly some snow up in southern Tennessee and on Thursday evening that could cause additional travel issues. As you can see, the potential ice mainly staying in Tennessee, but perhaps could affect near the state line as well. And then on Friday, cold air moves back in. It's not only going to be cold, but also windy with gusts up to 35 miles per hour possible on Friday, so just no rest for us, unfortunately, from the cold air. Down to 23 on Saturday with lows both Friday night and Saturday night down to 9 degrees.